Carpal tunnel is an epidemic of our modern times. Stay tuned and I'll explain how you can fix it without drugs or surgery. Hey, I'm Dr. Sten Ekberg with Wellness for Life, and by subscribing to our channel, you will learn everything that you need to know to master true health. Millions of people have had surgery, they're wearing braces, they're wearing splints, they're having ergonomic keyboards because of something called carpal tunnel. A lot of wrist pain that gets diagnosed as carpal tunnel really isn't carpal tunnel, but we're not going to get into too much detail. Carpal tunnel is one kind of wrist pain where there is a nerve that is compressed inside a couple of bones called the carpal tunnel. But whether you have that or you have some other source of wrist pain doesn't really matter. What I'm going to talk about applies to most of that anyway. So the first thing that you need to know is that carpal tunnel and arthritis very, very often is a B6 deficiency. So we find very, very often people get dramatic, fast improvement by giving them some B6 vitamins. In our office, we use standard process. They have a product called B6 niacinamide. The more natural that you can find your vitamin, the better off you are. But there's lots of them that should work great. That's the simplest and fastest solution. The other thing is to understand, where does this come from? Why do so many more people get wrist pain, carpal tunnel, from doing a lot of keyboard work? What is this motion and what does it do? Well, in your brain, you have two basic divisions. You have a stress response called flexion pronation. Those two movements go together and they are associated with the stress response, because when we have a fight-flight response, then we flex to protect and we pronate. The opposite of that is extension, relaxation, and supination. It allows our hands to turn out. So obviously, with a lot of keyboard work, what happens is you pronate all day long. Your arms are bent. So here are two factors that feed in to a dominance, a flexor-pronator dominance. And the solution there is extremely simple. You stretch the flexors. That's why you see all these exercises for stretching. You want to stretch the fingers, you want to stretch the forearm because they're flexors. The other thing you want to do is you want to practice supination. So you do exercises to help the hands develop this motion and the muscles that oppose pronation. And by doing this on a regular basis, you change the patterns, you change the dominance from flexion and pronation into extension and supination, and you help the body balance, because anything that you do an extreme amount of times is going to become a pattern. It's going to become a habit. And the best way to undo that habit is to do the opposite. It's as simple as that. Use it or lose it. Anything you do a lot becomes a habit. You do the opposite, you break the habit. So there you have it. Two things, B6 and supination and extension exercises. Thank you so much. Try it out. Let me know how that works. We have had some tremendous success in our clinic. Comment below if you have any other questions. We'll be more than happy to answer. And remember to hit that subscribe button so we can keep this life-saving material coming your way. Thank you so much.